Hello and welcome back. This is the Long Lost Gamer, and we're here today for episode 4 of a playthrough of Civilization 6 as Catherine de Medici of France. We really need another builder over here. This seems like a good time, but we will get builders out of Rouen for the extra builder charge that they receive from being generated in a city where Lyon is the governor. Gotta hand it to Buenos Aires. They're holding off those barbarians perfectly fine. Wish they could make progress in exterminating barbarians so that I could have a fully functional campus, but I guess that's just asking too much. You were going to take care of this wine. There we go. And yeah, you can make it to Paris. That's great. So Lyon will be a big city very quickly as well. And there's our extra builder. We'll first send him to develop the mine on this hill. Probably just going to do one round of domestic trade routes only. Only one round. And you should probably hard build your shipyard. I think that is a good choice for you, but you could also make another... Okay, we're one turn away from getting the card to make frigates go or be built faster. So let's go ahead and initiate a frigate. And we'll come over here to specifically upgrade our catapult into a bombard. And these men-at-arms, we would like to also turn them into musketmen, probably. Where's line infantry? Yeah, military science is what we need. We're really spread all over the tech tree. It'd be nice if this campus was not crushed. Alas, we should buy this tile. And that tile, since we're going to have mausoleum. Okay, we got 3 arrow score for a high adjacency theater square. That was the +5 theater square that we got in the city where we made the Colosseum. Let's get open borders again, which probably means that we need open borders once again with... No, not with Canada, but with Kublai Khan, yes. I sure wish the AI would just actively pursue continuing open borders agreements. Definitely something to include in Civ 7. Starting to make pretty good income finally. Alright, no, I want to change policies. We want to plug in press gangs, and we will keep press gangs in there for a little while, but we'll switch out professional army fairly soon. Is there anything else that we want to change here? Naval infrastructure could end up being useful, but we're going to actually plug in... I'm not sure we need Republican legacy since we have Colosseum and so many luxuries and not that big of an empire. Let's see if I can make this work and still keep my cities ecstatic. The answer is no. Is there anything I'm lacking? That's unfortunate. Okay, back to mercantilism. Come over to Rouen, and the shipyard would be not that big of a deal. We mostly built this harbor just to get adjacency bonus and just simple gold. And you're not going to be able to use any ocean tiles really, so we don't really care about developing that further. We really just wanted the trade route. And we should finish the commercial hub. I think I'll just purchase the amphitheater. This builder is not that important. We've got a 6-charge builder on the way. Right? Somewhere? Oh, that's right. He's going to make this mine first. Why don't we send you to chop some stone out? The seller's making his... Oh no! We're too late. Sumeria settled that spot. Shucks. Fine. We'll go settle the coast over here. At least that gets us 3 more copies of Amber. That's so disappointing. This is a very disappointing game. We're gonna win. I'm sure of it. I think. Okay, we got some gold from Russia that time. Thankfully. I'm not too worried about exploring the rest of this. I will send this scout over in this direction. Can definitely take one of these. Disguise is kind of nice, but it's not that important. Surveillance, however, if we do end up having to use science as a backup victory condition, it's very useful to have that. Okay, you finished your dam. You don't have great production. Do we build the industrial zone first or the aqueduct first? Since you don't have good production, I guess we could purchase this tile and we can place the aqueduct here, and we should go ahead and see if we can, not quite, but next turn we can faith purchase another builder from Rouen, and that should do the trick. You still can't hit that line infantry, that's too bad. Well, not sure what to do here. This line infantry has seemingly no interest in attacking my musketmen, so I suppose we're not going to be able to clear out that area until we've got frigates. You come over here. I do want to finish those farms as well. We can place this city, but it's not a very good one, so I'm going to ignore it for now and maybe fill in the gap over here somewhere. We'll just send this settler in this direction for the time being. And I don't think there are any other settleable areas around for the most part. Yeah, it's done. I mean, once I've settled 2 cities here, I could hypothetically put one over here, but it really is not useful. I guess we'll still try to fill in this spot just because. Still gold. Can still get a decent amount of gold, and if we also perhaps did something like a campus here and a campus here, and can't put a harbor here. I don't know. We'll think about it. This scout should come down here, and you can chop that out. That's almost complete commercial hub now. I think we can see if there are any other attractive options for stealing gold, but we could steal more gold from Phoenicia than we can from Russia. Oh, we got a lot of commercial hubs in Canada. 440, 120, 320 is not very good. Ushma, 550. Well, definitely a lot of places to steal from in general, so that sounds pretty good. I think just for simplicity's sake, we will continue to steal gold from Russia with this spy, but we're going to build some other spies pretty soon. Might even want to plug in the diplomatic card for building spies more quickly, so we can rush them out. Avion, what do we want to do with you? I guess we want the market. You're not going to get more trade route capacity, but another great merchant point per turn, a little more gold, blah, 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 blah. I still think this should be probably a theater square. +4 theater square is pretty good. +4 theater square here is good as well, but we don't have any intended purpose for this tile, so we will place it here. Still struggling a little bit with culture. We'll faith purchase this builder, and I think it would behoove us to purchase a couple of great works of writing. That's a really cheap one. Wow, 120 gold for a great work, 60 gold for a work of writing. That's the cheapest I have ever seen AI be willing to part with such a thing. Amazing. Why am I getting 4 tourism per turn, 2 tourism per turn? Why am I getting 12? If anyone has any ideas, feel free to leave a comment below. That is otherwise a mystery to me. Build 2 more traders. Should probably prioritize that. We will go ahead and build this city. Maya don't like me now just because I got a little bit closer to them. I think they will be just fine. That said, an industry on this tile would be even better. So let's do that. Yeah, we'll just put a fishing boat on this one. Finish the farms here. So Paris should have a teeny bit more housing. Just a little. Would have had a little bit more if I had had Paris. Oh, it can't claim this tile because it's in Marseille's first ring. That's right. Yeah, we'll sell our amber and we will go ahead and purchase these furs. Alright, you should place your harbor immediately, but you're not going to get to work on that anytime soon. Unless we make a point of chopping out some of the resources here, which we may in fact do. In fact, I'd like to buy these tiles right away. Because they're decent tiles, we can get some chops out of them, and we can definitely put some useful infrastructure on them eventually. We are not going to get suzerainty of Taruga anytime soon. We could take our relationship with Fez up to level 2, but I still want to try to get another golden age if possible, so instead we're going to take suzerainty, kind of uselessly, of Chinguetti. We get a couple error score. And we want to finish up this farm, because that's a really good farm. And it looks like we don't have many options for where to put the city anymore. Gotta choose here or here. We'll send you to this tile for the time being. And you're gonna go get an industry on that amber tile. I really want you to build everything all at once. But we will instead focus on... I think archaeological museums are easier to make use of overall than art museums, and we are going to have more theater squares. I'm not going to attempt a culture victory with only monopolies. We're still going to have some, not relics, what are they called? Artifacts. And other normal great works. To 175 gold per turn, which is not too impressive, but it gets the job done. Almost got our first frigate out. We could upgrade another man-at-arms and another man-at-arms to musketmen, and we don't yet have the tech to advance crossbows. Ooh, a couple of privateers along the coastline here would be kind of useful. It's a weird place to put the Forbidden City, but I guess it works, and at least they have a decent adjacency on their theater square here, which will be mine eventually. Skydia and Maya have both pulled ahead of me. We're ice skating uphill, it looks like. This builder should come over here. That's what I had intended to do. I wanted to chop out the rainforest from here to quickly hurry the aqueduct. Hey, bud. What would it take to get 2 units of niter? And then build another frigate? I'd love La Rochelle to help with making frigates also. I can't deny the wonders here. They're too good. Could even maybe get the Colossus over here. Great Lighthouse is not a big deal, but I wouldn't mind the era score. Yeah, we can get a golden age, pretty sure. And we'll place an industry on this tile. That's a very nice juicy tile for a new city to get going with. And I think we'll chop out the rainforest here and here to finish the harbor. We will put a trader into here, trade with the capital as well. As you can see, Nantes is already size 4, Lyon size 4, so having those traders to trade domestically really helps you get to pop 7 pretty quickly on new cities. And pop 7 means if you have 7 population, you can build 3 districts. You can build your first district at population 1, and then for every additional district, assuming that you're not playing a special civ that has some exceptions, you need 3 more populations. So 2 districts at population 4, 3 at population 7, 4 at population 10, etc. And 3 districts is about all you need to get good value out of a city in general. There's a mausoleum. We've got 5 turns to get the era score that I was hoping for. Oops, I wasn't paying attention. I need 5 more era score. Okay, what can we do? So I am suzerain of 3 city-states. It costs way too much to levy the military of Valletta. Can't do it. Cinguetti, it's kind of expensive, but I could do it. And who else? Buenos Aires, 330. We can go ahead and definitely do that. So we need 4 more era score. I don't believe I've ever built a horse unit. Can we buy... Yeah, we could buy a courser pretty easily. That would get me 1 more era score, 103. Let's see how much gold we can wrangle out of the AI. Not a lot. Yeah, that's viable. So I wouldn't mind purchasing a courser, let's say, here. Okay, that's 1 more era score. We just need 3 more. And in the civics tree, we should... 7 turns is too long, though. If we could complete civil engineering, that would give us another era score for entering the industrial era of civic technology. Still haven't earned 3 great people. That's pretty sad. I think we'll research civil engineering anyway. 6 turns for the Great Lighthouse. And you're already focusing on production. We don't have access to any units that can use coal, so we can ignore the fact that we're acquiring coal at the moment. 5 turns I'd have enough money to levy 1 more city-state. Granada. That's actually pretty cheap. We'll sell more Diplo favor. Yep, let's go ahead and levy their military. That brings us to 104 out of 106. There are no more easy suzerainties available to us for this era. I think we already got the high adjacency, theater square, and industrial zone bonuses, and campus and holy sites, so no more of those are available to us. I may just have you build Kilwa Kiswani. Be really nice to have Kilwa if we could get suzerainty of 2 science city states. I'm not sure we'll be able to manage that, but perhaps. So in 5 turns we'll get roughly 1,000 gold plus potentially another 500 from Russia. That should be enough to... We've already levied Buenos Aires and Granada, so we could definitely levy Cinquetti, and Valletta is a little more tricky. But if we could levy the military of each of these 2 city-states, then we would have the Golden Age secured, and that would be good enough. Let's try to make it happen. Maybe I'll get another era score from some other random thing that happens in the next few turns, and all will be well. Come here. Yeah, I think we can now plug out professional army and instead save a little bit more gold. Logistics is nice, but we're not going to use it for now because we're still building frigates. How are we doing on great engineer points? I don't know. I think I'll put in Machiavellianism for a little bit so that we can get a couple more spies going. Yeah. 12 turns until we get Brunelleschi. Now, if I gold purchased him, that could be enough. Potentially. Gosh, we're not getting any of the great scientists. That's really unfortunate. They're already on Albert Einstein. That's okay. You don't need great people in order to win. It just makes it go quicker. Alright. It's turn 160. I was totally wrong. My science is not caught up. Part of that is the pillaged campus district here. That is taking away quite a lot of science from me. 5 plus 3 plus, what, 4 or so? 6. 5, 6, 11. Yeah. 16 science per turn that I'm missing from this city, not including modifiers from happiness. That would at least keep me competitive with a couple of these other cities or civilizations. I actually wouldn't mind preparing this. Oh, we could buy the factory. That's another possibility for era score. That's probably what we'll do. That's the cheapest way. And I'm going to get Brunelleschi anyway, so spending gold on him is kind of a waste of time. I don't really want to levy those other city-states, because I have nothing to do with the levied city-states. Military. We could do the Great Lighthouse here for funsies, just because. Get an okay theater square out of it if we did that. We need to purchase one more builder. Which I think means that we ended up getting around 4 or 5 builders, roughly, from this Monumentality Golden Era. It's not too bad. I'm not dissatisfied with that. Yeah, we'll go ahead and chop the aqueduct. It's fine. And chop. You stay here. This courser cannot have an impact on these barbarians. That's too bad. We don't care about you. We don't care about you. This spy, absolutely. You are going to go to Tyre. We will steal gold from them and get more combat strength, both. Marseille, it's time for you to create your +6 now. Oh, because we got coal there, maybe. The strategic resource, increase the value of it. That's pretty good. This industrial zone here. No, we're not giving you my great works of writing. That's silly. Although that's an incredible amount of gold. It might have been worth it. Could just go right back around and buy 2 others, but something to explore and perhaps exploit at a later date. Yeah, we'll bring you around in this direction. I guess we're done exploring here. Fortify place a mine. So Marseille is looking pretty good now. At least there's that. We can try to get some shots off. I don't know. Avignon, you should probably help us keep up with traders. We still need to do that. It's important. And yeah, is this the city that I'm going to place, or is it going to be here? I think this is fine. There's quite a bit of usable land around here. I don't need to buy all these tiles. And I don't need to do any trickery. We got 106 era score. Because it's near the volcano and it's aggressive city placement. Okay, what are you going to do? We are going to take Monument, Granary. You will end up having a pretty crappy... that's a good place for a campus, but only because of the rainforest. That's fine. That's fine. It's fine. Our loyalty pressure is good. We don't need to worry about that. I think Avignon could use a little more production. This frigate will just go hang out right here. And I guess we can scoot you up a little bit. You're going to go fill in that gap. Oh, we should bring this frigate around actually to help deal with the south. There's a couple of barbarians around there. Let's see if that might trigger him to attack me. Yeah, it looks like they want to go to war with me. I don't blame them. We can apologize for this because it's not possible for us to settle another city in that area anyway. Now we took a hit from the field cannon for 50 damage. Oh goodness, that's really bad. 474 gold is not looking as good as it was before. Whatever. A little extra air score. And let's try to get field cannons. We apparently need them very badly. We'll repair the university in Toulouse, and we will scoop this bombard back. Maybe we need observation balloons. Okay, you did take another hit. Good. That's actually a good thing. Oh, this barbarian camp's almost dead finally. Will I actually be glad that I levied Buenos Aires' military? Maybe. With a little luck, we can kill that and squish the barbarian camp out of existence. Let's just see if there are better options for stealing money. It's kind of looking like no. Civs are very cash poor at the moment, so we'll continue. Yeah, you can easily crush that slinger. And we've got that, so come down here, and before I forget, we are absolutely going to go to Rouen and faith purchase final builder from this monumentality era. I'd like to get this city moving, so we'll chop out the monument, and the overflow will almost complete the granary as well. A lot slower than I'd hoped for. I have no idea when this game will finish, if I'm being honest. Go ahead and chop out that rainforest. Once we put a mine on here also, we should actually be able to finish that harbor in a reasonable period of time. No. Go away, Peter. Alright, industrial era. So what dedication are we going to take? Oh no. Phoenicia's got a heroic age. Good for them. That means it's going to be a little more challenging to take them on. We will probably take 2 arms. Heartbeat of Steam is okay. Reform the coinage would be better if we were trading internationally, so we don't really care about it now. Hicks on Draconis is not useful. 2 arms it is, and we need to make use of that against Phoenicia before this era is over. Chop out this stone, but let's do it for Montpellier, because I really do want to finish the harbor. Boom. That barbarian camp is dead. Finally. Alright, this builder, you should get that amber online. And this frigate will go help with the frozen barbarians to the south. We can finally claim another great person. It's a meh great admiral, but you know what? I'd be happy to have the free privateer that he will offer. I think we can go ahead and hard build the factory here. 9 turns isn't bad. So we'll make the factory for now, and we'll come here into Calais and make another frigate. Let's go ahead and purchase the shipyard as well. It's decent. More production is good. 5-turn frigates is nice. Rouen, you can build your market for now. I don't think we can make archaeologists yet. Got a couple of governor titles around. That's fine. Better builder card. Yeah. And we almost are in range of getting Brunelleschi, which can be used on something. Some wonder. We are going to first get... We really want all of these things in Marseille, so we shall get them. Not... I would absolutely like to have both of these buildings now and move on with our lives. You can build a lighthouse. Our culture is doing better than our science. Yeah. This is rough. Okay, there's a privateer, and I think a little extra gold from coastal raids would be good. We can go ahead and attack back, help out a little bit. take Phoenicia's gold. Now is a decent time to possibly go ahead and get our intelligence agency in the capital. Nothing else here is that important. I don't care about Apatana very much, but it still hasn't been built, so I could make it, I guess. Casa de Contratación is not very useful for us here. Potala Palace is okay. Mont Saint-Michel, not usually. So yeah, we'll do this super quick amphitheater into the intelligence agency, a university, and then an archaeological museum. And over in Montpellier, it is definitely time to get you a granary. I'm not going to faith purchase anything for a while, but you can hard build the monument, followed by the lighthouse. Up in Bordeaux, what should we build? If we have the patience, I do think putting a +3 campus there is worth it. Could just wait in the water, I suppose. Yay, dead barbarian. Alright, we will upgrade this unit for Buenos Aires. Why not? Should be able to kill that unit. Eridu might flip over to us. That would be kind of cool. That was where I wanted to build a city anyway, after all. Because this city can't really build anything anytime soon, we're just going to have them hard build the ancient walls, and honestly, it's just a placeholder. Yep, we'll go ahead and put that city down. We will place its harbor. It will take a very long time for that harbor to get built. Make this farm here to improve those two farms. You should gain sources. This privateer can wait here for the time being. Yeah, my troops are passing by, sure. Send this scout away. Yeah, you're fine. So we'll have the bombard sleep here. Between the galley and the field cannon, I'm more concerned about the field cannon. Let's go ahead and almost kill that field cannon. This frigate shows up to help save the day, potentially. Avignon no longer needs any help, so we'll move this trader into Bordeaux. The next trader that pops up will go into Amboise. Scythia lost Olbia. Looks like they're going to lose Singapore soon, too. We'll sell our turtles and buy Maya's diamonds. Our happiness is slipping a little bit. Get the amber online. I should probably crack out another couple builders if we want as well. Ooh, 2 field cannons to deal with. Yeah, that is rough. We're going to step back because of that, and we will take bombardment as an upgrade, and it looks like there's another tiny island right here. How about that? Siege tactics might be the way we go, or we could do steam power, and we could just take over their 3 coastal cities entirely with naval units. It's not a terrible option, honestly. I really want the corporations. I also really want my unique unit. Let's try to go for the unique unit. It'd be nice if I could make any use whatsoever out of it. Yeah, natural history is fine. And let's kill that cannon. Alright, no longer need to worry about barbarians in that area. Thank goodness. I don't know that it matters much for Toulouse. Yeah, I guess it does. Let's go develop the land in Toulouse. Wait, huh? Farm. Off to Paris you go. Envoys. Probably just into Fez to have better universities. Okay, we're up to 178 science per turn, so just a little bit behind Maya, Canada, and Kublai Khan. They're all roughly the same. I still want press gangs in, believe it or not. Doubling harbor adjacency bonuses is not a bad idea. We should swap out Machiavellianism, probably just back in a charismatic leader, or maybe Raj. It's not too bad for us at this point in the game. 5% more science culture. Well, culture it's like 8% almost, or something like that. Would like to have Republican legacy in again. How close are we to Brunelleschi? Yeah, we've almost got Brunelleschi in the bag. So for the time being, let's swap out invention with Republican legacy and Raj instead of charismatic leader. Oh, we really need to build our walls too. Okay, after natural history finishes, we'll plug in Lee Mace and try and build as many walls as we can as quickly as we can. That extra trickle of tourism. Lady Six Guy is supposed to win culture in 77 turns. That's kind of scary. Oh boy. Well, we might have to go to war with Lady Six Guy. Yeah, you can keep siphoning funds. Okay, so we will cancel the walls. We're gonna chop. Hey, I'm not done with you. Then we put the campus down on that spot. 17 turns, not too bad, I guess. Should probably chop something else as well. Let's get one more builder from here and reevaluate afterwards. Calais, you've just built another frigate. I'm gonna have you build at least one more. And we should upgrade our galley, of course. That makes sense. So we don't have to build an ironclad. Another frigate for now. I think we're going to go 5 frigates. I really wish I could have had another city working on building my frigates, but such is life. Okay, let's go get the citrus and the amber online. Looks like it's time to do a little bit of selling and buying. Okay, 12 happy cities. That's nice at least. Anybody want horses? No. Iron? Vaguely. Coal? We could do like 10 coal. No lighter. La Rochelle no longer needs the help, so this is going to Amboise. We can get one more shot off on this field cannon. You have a good chop available over here. This frigate should just come up this way. And La Rochelle, maybe you can help with a frigate after Kilwa Kisawani. The Maya are not vulnerable to attack from the ocean, so that's something to keep in mind. It costs a lot to upgrade our crossbowmen into field cannons, but it's important, so we're going to do that as soon as our government changes over. Oh, what? Did I start Chichen Itza? What? No, that was in La Rochelle. Oh, we lost Kilwa. That's a bummer. Well, at least it got converted into a free frigate. That's honestly not too bad of a trade-off at this point. So desperate. Yeah, you need to run away, unfortunately. You can kill that field cannon. And okay, we can put lumber mills on rainforest, so yeah, we can get a little more development into Toulouse, which is finally getting its factory. Let's just go ahead and purchase this factory and hard build the coal power plant. La Rochelle, what should you build next? I think we've got enough in the way of frigates, so I think we do need a really mobile military if we're gonna have to possibly attack Maya to prevent them from winning the game. Let's go into strategic. Let's look at iron. 258 gold will give me all the iron I need. Come back in here. Let's go ahead and queue up a cuirassier. As much as we'd also like to get... No, we should... Gotta get our science infrastructure up. Almost caught up. We've almost surpassed the AI. We're at 191 science per turn. Only Canada and Kublai Khan are beyond me, and science matters even if you're not going for a science victory, because if you gotta deal with things like military adventures, you've gotta have good units, and you've gotta be technologically competitive with the AI to have good enough units. When is this flipping over? 15 turns, supposedly. We really gotta go Phoenicia pretty quick, and then turn right back around and go for the Maya. Maya has pretty good defense though, so we really need those observation balloons to make it possible. Should queue up some more bombards. Chop out that campus a little more quickly. Avignon, you just built us another trader, but we don't have a domestic route that needs it, so we're going to center it in Paris and start switching over to international trade routes. Yeah, you can still safely get one more hit off here. I think we should get listening post first. This frigate can hang out right in this spot. You come over here. We will upgrade this at least to a Caravel in the next turn. Doesn't really need to be ironclad. Avignon, I think I'd rather purchase a shipyard in Avignon, but it is fairly close to the Maya and the production's not too bad, so I think now is a fairly good time to start queuing up some land military to go take on the Maya. I guess this is going to turn into a bit of a domination game. So, hey, if anyone wants to see me pivot entirely towards domination, say the word. I'll take it into consideration. It's going to be a bloodbath over here. Alright, now before I forget, I am immediately going to come in here and swap in professional army over top of press gangs. I don't think press gangs is needed anymore. We also want to have a higher version of this. Maybe we'll plug in chivalry over top of conscription and try and crack out a few cuirassiers. Craftsmen wouldn't be the worst at this point because our industrial zones are pretty high quality. We're not going to build any more builders for a little while. Could possibly do naval infrastructure to make the cities with harbors that much stronger. Yeah, I don't think we care about any of these other domestic cards, or economic policy cards, rather. I've had a little think about it. We're going to go into domination big time, and I actually don't care about military science. I want to go for flight, into chemistry, into advanced flight. That's going to take a long time. Just trust the process. Well, let's get scientific theory first. Maybe we can boost a few of these techs along the way. One of them requires line infantry, so I guess we might as well finish up military science. We could get replaceable parts more quickly. I don't know if we're going to be able to build an industrial wonder. We can get another shipyard. Yeah, we'll try to scooch things along a bit. And we should go towards ideology. Got great person. Brunelleschi. There we go. Probably get all the great engineers going forward. You should absolutely get the shipyard, followed by the coal power plant. I don't think we're going to bother much with walls. Not when we need units so badly. Cuirassier sounds good to me. Over in Nantes. Shipyard would be nice. Do you have any other okay spot for a campus? Yeah, well, we could do two campuses here. Okay, let's buy that tile in Lyon and then switch over to Nantes and go ahead and slap down a campus. It'd be nice to be able to buy the shipyard. I really wish we had more gold per turn at this point. Yeah, can we do a cheap upgrade? We can. And we should come in here and also do the cheap upgrades to field cannons. We can also... Ooh, that's not so cheap, but we should do this anyway. Upgrade all these units. I'll take that, and now we can come back over and finish upgrading this. So we'll have 4 field cannons and a good number of frigates to start this war against the Phoenicians. We'll get started in just a couple of turns. Gold, we could trade with Kublai Khan. We could trade with Eridu for now. Well, Shipperock. Yeah, let's trade with Shipperock for now. Okay, this frigate comes on over. Brunelleschi. I'll try to remember that I have Brunelleschi and try and find a wonder, maybe an industrial wonder. Okay, their tourist count is not going up at the moment, so that's good to see. Caravel is going to hang in the back. About 3-4 more turns, we should be able to actually start the war. But we got to save up a little bit of gold to also upgrade these guys into our unique unit. Sure, we'll take this one. Double points towards, I don't know, great engineers. That'd be kind of nice, but I don't care that much. No great admirals. That's pretty useless. Who cares about the great admirals? Okay. Whatever, barbarians. We'll run away from you. You can pop up here. You should go get that amber online. This builder... Oh, we don't have the builder card plugged in. That was silly. That's okay. There's still useful things to do out here. Let's just tell that builder to move in this direction. I do want the bank. I do want the shipyard. We're not going to be able to buy the shipyard, so let's hard build it. We want the zoo as well. Man, Rouen, I want so many things from you. We'll probably buy the archaeologist eventually. Oh, we got an achievement for finally building the intelligence agency in my capital.
No one starts.
An achievement is France for building an intelligence agency. Alright, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 frigates. Some other stuff. We can steal a settler from them. And you come up here. Why don't you come over here? I think next turn we'll be good to go. This spy could go probably to Maya. Yeah, I'll take the 23 gold per turn from Scythia. I don't mind selling off a little bit of iron to Maya. We've got quite a few envoys here. Take Suzerain to Fez. Not a big deal. Put one more point into Taruga. That takes our science up to 203. Okay, we finally have a monopoly over citrus. Well, that's cool. That's our first luxury monopoly. So if we do take over Eridu, we get access to... What did they put? Government Plaza? That's a very late Government Plaza, Sumeria. We get the wine and the furs. We do want the wine. The furs are not as big of a deal. Let's see if we can make 5 chateaux work here. We cannot. However, maybe in Kitty? If we did something like that. No. Well, you could have one here too. And might be able to swing... I'm not sure. This is tricky. Tricky. Alright, let's keep going. That looks pretty devastating. Lost 4 population, 3 damaged tiles. 5 fertilized tiles. Oh, there's the Great Lighthouse, oh boy. Got more gold from Russia. What got ruined? I can't tell yet. Yeah, you're just going to keep stealing money. Actually, we should steal boosts as well. That would be a really good idea. Could chop that out, I suppose. Oh, they got Kiwakisawani too. Great. We're going to get so many nice things off of Phoenicia when they die. Alright, and now as we are posed to finally get payback on Phoenicia and Dido, we're going to cut this episode out here. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you next time. This is, once again, The Long Lost Gamer, signing out.